of our team, Beth was the Ijaw country of the Niger Delta of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He went to several schools. His major academic genesis was at Government College, Ujeli. And
go gather, destroy their food. With the camp and that other camp, the Songo camp, you know, compensate everybody.
In its key generation sometimes. Today our focus will be on the style of J.P. Clark, a poet and writer, and we shall also be very interested in his poem Akbo Dancer. Good day and welcome to People, Places and Events. In today's program, we shall be meeting a researcher on snails. And she's going to be telling us all it takes to grow snails and what it takes to understand this very wonderful mini livestock. And probably they are going to be the vision for the replacement of protein diets in countries like Cameroon, where the price of red meat is about 2,000 francs CFA, roughly about 2 British pounds. Hello.
Good day.
What's your name?
I'm called Lum Ndenecho and I'm a PhD student at the University of Mbongaya, and I'm working on the project on snails. Actually, I want to do the reproductive biology of snails and particularly of the species Achachatina achachatina, as commonly the garden snail in Cameroon. It's commonly eaten around here, and
the garden snails commonly eat.
They are only eaten around here.
Okay.
There are three species of these snails in Cameroon, but we have the very big ones, Achatina marginata. It's not really common in Cameroon, but it's present. And this one, the garden snails, Achatina achatina, and then the third class is Achatina fulica. That one is also big, but it's very cannibalistic. It eats the other snails, so, and it is soft, so people don't really go for it because they are just focusing on eating the snails. But however, snails are now being used for several other reasons apart from just eating it. The slime, for example, is used now to put, including creams, so that it can soften the skin and also cause scars to fade away. And we also have the shells that is now being processed to feed other animals, as well as the snails itself. And the visceral mass, that part that is not edible, is dried and also included in animal feed. So the snail itself, actually there's no part that is useless. And as I said, that man is the predominant predator of snails, and so it is causing them to go extinct and also further into the jungle. And these women who actually make their living from that are not strong enough or healthy enough to go that far, and it's dangerous because they get right into the forest. So it is encouraged that if they could rear it, and they will now let the forest be, and that also it will cause actually the population of the snails in the forest to actually come back to normalcy. And right now, the international organizations that are involved in it, we have RUMPI, we have Haifa International, and even the government has formed the PAPENOC that is interested in these non-conventional livestock. They have begun with snails for now, and they'll be going to quails, frogs, and guinea pigs and cane rats. So for now they are on snail. And snail actually is replacing red meat because it's easy to keep. Those who are workaholics can still keep it. They get up in the morning, feed it at 6 and 7:30, go back and come back in the evening and feed it. So it's okay.
Maybe we talk about the cannibalistic aspect of snails. So what can you do to kind of like encourage them to eat more? What kind of food can you give them, and what do you do with the food?
Generally, if you feed them on time and you observe that you don't give them the same food often. For example, if you find out that they love pawpaw, you don't give them 24 hours every day for 7 days. No, you alternate their food so that they can increase their appetite when next time you have to give them. And also, this cannibalistic nature is caused by overcrowding. They use it as a control of their population, and when their calcium level is reduced, they need calcium, so they go for their friends to eat the shell, to eat the meat.
So you can give them like burnt protein or something?
Actually, you can give them burnt eggshells, burnt bones, burnt oyster shells, and then you grind them and you give them. That will also substitute and give increase their protein source.
What about vitamins? What vitamins can you put in their water?
Vitamin for now, Amin Total is only given when you have they have a fungi infection. It's not actually to treat the fungi infection, it's actually to make them increase their appetite. So when they eat, then the immune system can fight off whatever infection is.
How do you know a snail has fungi?
It has whitish and pitted spots on it, and thank God I don't have it here. Pitted spots on it, and then they also have mange mites. Mites do feed on them, and it has these spots on it. And then they also have nodules, swellings on their foot that are also caused by yellow flies. This is a snailery, and what we just saw was also the cages that were outside. But you see that the conditions necessary for a snail to actually grow is supposed to be in a cool, moist, shaded area. And so there was too much sun out there, and so it reduced their productivity and it increased them to go into estivation and the estivation. So to encourage them so that you can have snails reproducing in and out of season. Their normal season of reproduction is the wet season, but in this kind of housing system where we're going to be watering them all the time and have this cool atmosphere, they can reproduce 12 months. And so it is, I built this so that it can mimic the normal conditions outside.
This is bamboo?
Yes, it's bamboo. I use bamboo also to increase ventilation, and it's also a cheaper material to use. It's available for every walk of life. One stick there is about 3 meters. It cost me 75 francs. Wow. And so by the time I split it, it will make more cages.
75 francs is about 75p.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. So do you think you will be supplying this area with snails in under 5 years?
5 years is too long. So I can say that in the next, for this 1 year, I'll be doing what we call producing my breeding stock, and by next year, by let's say 2 years, I'll be able to be producing, let me say, 50,000 snails.
Wow. So thank you so much for talking to people, places and events, and to the African Center for Community and Development, and I hope such ingenious ideas will be replicated in other parts of Cameroon and the world.
Yes, I just hope that when they see us like that, they should know that there's some aid in it, because there are so many other people out there who do not even cannot afford the 75 francs to even start the cages.
So you think that if there's aid
yes,
to someone like you will be able to train some other people?
Train some other people and also go into research, because there's a lot of area still the work has not been done. For now, most the information I'm getting is from Irad that I'm working with, and they've done some work on it. And so,
what about some field work by
yourself?
yourself?
Yes, by myself, the field experience and field work that I've gone with them out to do, and we've observed that a lot of work needs to be done in research, and it's not like to get snail farmers actually make a maximum input and results, put maximum input and then have maximum results. We need research, and it's a lot of money.
What about networks like a network of farmers coming together?
We already have a network of farmers in Cameroon called NASFAM coming together. I'm the secretary for Fakul branch. What we are doing is that we want to have a union whereby we can actually teach ourselves better how to grow the snails and also to process it, because the processed product always makes better profit than the snails like that.
Thank you so much for talking to the African Center for Community and Development.
Yes.
It's degeneration sometimes. Today our focus will be on the style of J.P. Clark, a poet and writer, and we shall also be very interested in his poem Akbo Dancer.
Some lives are meaningful, some are empty. There are lives that are meaningful, with too much meaning and riches to offer humankind.